I'm going to talk about the different kick presses that we have in room A487 at FIT. We have 3 kick presses that punch holes, so if you don't have a rotary punch or a handheld individual punch, you can use these. And then we have a Rivet Setter, which again, you can either do it by hand or do it with a kick press. So this is a size 3 hole punch. So what you want to do is take your material, place it over the anvil, and you can, with your foot, gently lower the hole punch. The actual punch is at the top. And you can gently make sure that you have it positioned properly. If you need to move your leather or your fabric around, then lower it down slowly and press with force, and you can hear it go through. And that should punch through all your material. If you're using fabric, it's good to put a piece of like thin cardboard underneath to help it cut if it's not cutting very well. This is another hole punch, slightly smaller, but the setup is different, but the result is the same. You put your material underneath, gently lower down the punch to get it placed. You should label where you're going to punch beforehand, and kick. Sounds a little more dramatic than it is. And then we have our smallest hole punch, which is good for setting rivets, and the same thing, and sometimes if you give a little twist, that helps it do a nice clean hole as well. So for this one, which is actually labeled small hole punch, it is good to use for rivets. So if you want to set a rivet, this last one in the row is a Rivet Setter. It also is labeled on the side. So one thing that you want to make sure of when you're setting a rivet is that you have the right size. For this kick press, you must have a single cap rivet so that the bottom of the post has a hole, because that hole is going to sit on a little nub that's on the anvil base of this setter. When you're setting a rivet, you want to make sure you've chosen the right size, meaning the length of the post. So if you're only going through a thin piece of material like this one layer of leather, then this size 4, you can see, is way too big. It will never set well. It'll go crooked because there's too much of the post sticking out. And you can simply figure out the size by trying it. This is a number 2. You just want a little bit of the post sticking out. Take the cap, squeeze it on there. So now it's just sort of set by hand. It shouldn't come apart. I'm going to take this should almost always be in the back of your project. You don't want to see this open hole, so that's going to be the back or the bottom. I'm going to place it right on this there's a little bump there. Make sure that it's resting evenly, and then slowly lower the top and kick down gently. And that has set my rivet. So it's nice and convenient. Sometimes it's easier than the hand setter, but at the same time, because all of these hole punches, all these kick presses restrict you just because of the setup of the machine, as opposed to by hand, where you can punch the hole in any area, and you can set the rivet in any area. All right.